So, hello everybody. Welcome to Boss Battle Round 30. And yeah, should be fun to see this interaction. I'm your host, Goran, and well, I'm here with, if you're here.
No.
No, you're not here. I'm just alone. But yeah, welcome, Kat.
Hello.
Hello. So, today we're going to be going into the battle of Twingrover versus Ganon. This, I mean, I could see a few things here, but of course, it might be quite a quick resolution. We'll just have to see on that one. What do you think?
Yeah, we have a couple of very strong powerhouses here, like the embodiment of magic in the tournament.
Yeah. So, yeah, good. Let's go through the stats, shall we? Twingrover, Health F, Power F, Intelligence A, Mobility S, Special Abilities, Magic Resist B, Magic Attack B, Fusion B. Twingrover, I mean, one of the later bosses of this game, but also has been quite a strong contender in many of our fights. What do you think?
Yeah, twin robots have the very rare and very powerful S in mobility, and even more so of a strong suit of having an A in intelligence. Like both of these stats have been very important, and even just thinking about those two alone makes them a powerhouse. But then you add all the experience and all the different magic powers, and ooh
Yeah, definitely has a lot of utility. So Ganon, Health S, Power S, Intelligence S, Mobility B, Dark Affinity A, Magical Abilities S, Destiny S. I mean, it's Ganon. It's Ganon.
Yep. Like reading the stats, we could hire a snake, and it would be almost equally as correct.
It's it's the spas. I've just only seen it. But yeah. Okay. So well, we'll
And the series, it makes sense that the stats are ridiculously high.
It really does. Okay, so Twingrover versus Ganon. A few questions to sort of go. The arena. I don't think it's going to matter for Twingrover, so shall we just give Ganon's arena here? Otherwise, Ganon will just be stuck in Twingrover's arena, I feel. And even if Ganon was stuck, he'd probably just swipe his way out of the arena himself and just be at the Desert Colossus at that stage, correct? Or am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, like I don't think confined spaces really matter to Ganon. He could just smash his way out. So
Yeah. So we'll just use Ganon's arena for this and have Twingrover just teleport in, I guess. Okay then. So that's the first thing. Second of all, who wants to be Twingrover? Who wants to be Ganon? Well, you have
some
your
might
choice.
say I'm destined for the darkness.
Okay, you're destined to be Ganon. I was about to say Darren or something. It's Ganon's cousin. Um, okay, so I'll be Twingrover, and then, well, I'll sort of put it in the boss battle about the rates, but yeah, um, yeah. So, okay, are we happy with that?
Yes.
Good. So that's fine in itself. That's very good. So, of course, yeah, that's fine. So let's sort out the everything sort of here. So, Twingrover you know, teleports into Ganon's world. Now, just thinking about that, Ganon technically has Intelligence S. This is a bit more of an aggressive mode, Ganon, and I don't know if we put the Intelligence S to be the Ganondorf before Ganon, so are we counting that Ganon's transformed here?
At this stage, I would say yes.
We'll just give it that Ganon's transformed. Okay, in that case, I'd say that Ganon, forgive me on this, but might lose a bit of intelligence on this. So I'd say Twingrover would know what's happening before Ganon. And, yeah, well, what they do is, you know, start talking. So, you know, it'll be like, Kume, is that little Ganondorf? I think it is. Bit weird that how he's grown so tall, right? Yeah, I'm a bit worried. He seems a bit menacing, doesn't he? Doesn't he, Kotake? And, yeah, so they'd be talking like this about it. A bit concerned and maybe making a bit of distance, but giving it to you.
Yeah, since in this circumstance, Ganon is transformed into the actual Demon King form, the Beast form, Ganon would just be in a very, very bloodlusty mood. Sensing there to be dark power ahead of him, would just roar and start to drain the life out of his foster mothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. It's a terrible fate that Twingrover has had here, and yeah, we've just got to give the win right now to Ganon, really. So yeah, I mean, do we need to explain why Ganon wins this, or like, you know,
we could pretty much take like almost any of the Ganon stats and just have that alone, and Ganon would be winning here.
Yeah. Ganon outclasses Twingrover in almost every aspect. The only aspect, and I know we've put Intelligence S on Ganon, but it really depends what stage of Ganon we're talking about. And even Ganondorf, before transforming to Ganon, might not defeat Twingrover. So we've gone for the, you know, the destiny is there, as we put in special ability. Even if he was Ganondorf beforehand, he would transform into Ganon. So under that sort of case, you know, Ganon might have, under this form, a bit less intelligence than Twingrover. But even then, health, power, you know, special abilities, he's just destined to win.
Yeah. The Triforce of Power, the name is there, power.
Yeah. Okay, then. Well, yeah, I thought I have this sorted out, but, you know, we'll just try to sort of look into it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need to check the stats on this because I thought I sorted it out, but I might have not. So forgive me of this on the fly, but we were going to do Undestined Ganondorf. I'm trying to look here to... Oh yeah, of course, it is this one. I just haven't named it. So Undestined Ganondorf has Health C, Power C, Intelligence S, Mobility A, Dark Affinity B, Magical Abilities A. Again, this is a Ganondorf that will not, under any circumstance, grab the Triforce of Power, turn into Ganon, all of that stuff. It's just how powerful Ganondorf is, you know, apart from all of this. I know we've explained it better before, so if you want to say it how it is exactly, you're more than welcome to, Kat.
So, this is Ganondorf pretty much as you would see Ganondorf taken out of the series. So, Ganondorf in spin-off materials, in Smash Bros, things like that, where the destiny of him becoming the Demon King doesn't exist. So it's just his power alone.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Undestined Ganondorf has a good set of abilities. Funnily enough, I never thought of it this way, Kat, but Undestined Ganondorf's statistics, as much as we've put them, are very similar to Twingrover's statistics when you actually look at it. It's as if...
it does make sense, family relations after all.
Yes, definitely family relations. As if he might have been trained, but we'll have to see on that. So let's go to the debate screen. Again, we won't put Undestined Ganondorf on the right side, but basically we'll go through it again. So yeah, I'm Twingrover, and you're Ganondorf in this one. I've said it before, I might as well say it again. Normally Ganondorf would be sort of, we're saying in some form of Gerudo training room, like the one with, I believe, the Dodongos on the right side. So we could, oh sorry, no, the Lizalfos, not the Dodongos, my bad. Lizalfos on the right side, Ganondorf is just training, and Twingrover teleports in, basically. And that's all okay? Yep. So Twingrover teleports in, and, well, you're more intelligent this time, so you start. What does Ganondorf do?
Ganondorf, detecting a sudden presence, would turn around and ask, "Moms, why are you here?"
I don't know why we're here. Why are we, Kotake? Did we do that special brew? What's going on? Have you been eating your peas, Ganondorf? Yeah, so that's what they'd probably be saying, something like that. So back to you, I guess.
Well, Ganondorf would be visibly irritated that he has suddenly been disturbed in middle of training. But, well, since they are here, he's just gonna ask to have assistance with a new spell he's been working on.
Ah, yes. What kind of spell would you like to be working on? Oh, Ganondorf. Was the Dino one not good enough for you? The one that specifically zaps the Dinolfos that we taught you? I think it was some form of ice beam. Yeah.
That spell was far too weak.
Yeah, I think under this case, I think we've said sort of the intentions on this. I don't know if we want to run into Ganondorf learning a new spell. But nonetheless, these two would not fight under any circumstance. So this is a draw.
Indeed.
Yep. Unless Twingrover bugged Ganondorf enough, but I don't think that happened in canon, so I don't think that would happen here. So yeah, draw. And, yeah. Although, we've had some very interesting draws in the past. I'm not going to say it specifically this way, but this is the first of this type of draw, really. But yeah, we've had some others, so it's been interesting.
Yeah, and I do like how every draw we have had so far have been completely unique in how it is a draw.
Yeah, definitely. So, anything else you want to say about both the battles, Kat? Because I don't have anything to say, but Ganon is Ganon, and Ganondorf is really not going to defeat his mothers. He really isn't.
Yeah, like, we have seen in future timelines and in some spin-off materials as in comics how Twinrovers have been ready to sacrifice their lives for Ganon, so as Ganondorf, depending on which space and time this happens in.
Yeah.
But other way around, no. But when Ganondorf has his faculties, of course he's not gonna go and destroy his foster parents.
Mm.
Like, he's evil, but he's not mad to that extent.
Because we're not going to deal with how it is, basically lore-wise, right?
Yep.
There's one thing that I should ask before we end this, and that is basically, if they were to actually fight, you know, if it was just their abilities, they didn't know one another, they had to fight for whatever reason, who would have won that match? To me, like, I know we're not doing a play-by-play basis, but I'd probably give Ganondorf a sort of 60% win on this one, just because he's got a higher intelligence, and he's probably got a better arsenal. Like, he would come out very scathed, but he would survive.
I would give him a tad higher percentage, but that would go under the base of he is physically more fit.
Yeah.
So he would take a lot more punishment, and he's capable of manipulating the sisters go against each other.
Yeah. I guess it depends whether they'd fuse, but Ganondorf would know that they fuse. So that, you know, he would stop that. You can't expect an intelligence S boss to to just allow, you know, the enemy to fuse. This isn't an anime series, hopefully.
Well, it will be eventually. There was the announcement.
Oh yes, true. Good. Well, so if that's it, well, not much more to say officially on this video side of things. So, well, last thoughts, Kat?
Like, yeah, I'm just surprised that like this should have been the very first of like certain outcomes from the get-go to be thinking of before the series even began. I just completely like blanked out on it, and now that we got past it, it's like, why didn't I just have this like already marked on my mind from the get-go? There's just so many matchups.
Yeah, true. I think I thought about it before all of this. This is one of the reasons that I probably did this. But it's been so long, we literally forgot. So, yeah. Okay, well,